Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, my name is Matthew E. O'Neill, and I am the host of MTK Global On Everipedia. MTK Global is the premier boxing and MMA promotional and management company located in the United Arab Emirates. It currently manages over 300 fighters, and the CEO of the company is Bob Yabin. I was born on March 7, 1976 in Newton, Massachusetts. I graduated with a BS in Computer Information Systems Management from Colorado Christian University in 2001. I graduated with an MBA from Regis University in 2004. I also competed in USA Boxing sanctioned matches in the late 1990s. I defeated Preston Hartzog when he was a member of the federally funded U.S. Army World Class Athlete Program at super heavyweight. I also beat Jeffrey Knockin. He was 1991-1993 LSU National Baseball Champion. I beat him by a 10 count, and he has signed antiques memorabilia on worthpoint.com. I started boxing when I was 21 years old. I had played 4 sports: baseball, softball, soccer, and basketball as a juvenile. I think my best sport was baseball, which I played when I was 11 and 12. I think my aptitude in baseball translated to a successful but short boxing career. I can run probably 4 miles in less than 30 minutes and 6 miles in less than 50 minutes at 190 to 195 pounds. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall. I put on about 20 pounds. I weighed 211 when I beat Preston Hartzog on October 8, 1999. And this episode is going to be about Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 match that occurred in October of 2021. I believe Tyson Fury is listed at 6 feet 9 inches tall, and Deontay Wilder is around 6 foot 7 inches tall. And that is a modern super heavyweight this century, the 21st century. I was advised when I boxed that I was not going to be tall enough to be subsidized as an athlete. The modern super heavyweight is 6'4" to 6'6" at least. Tyson Fury is 6'9", and for his third match with Deontay Wilder, he weighed 277 pounds, while Wilder weighed 238 pounds. There was much controversy surrounding the second match. Wilder claimed after the second match that Fury might have tampered with his gloves. Fury denied this, and Wilder never initiated a formal complaint. Also, Fury was never charged by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. There was bad blood between both camps because of the allegations. The Fury versus Wilder fight was held at the T-Mobile Arena, and it was a sellout crowd. Of course, it was held in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tyson Fury scored a knockdown in the 3rd round, but Wilder battled back to score 2 knockdowns in the 4th round. The fight was a give-and-take battle, with Fury slightly leading. Fury scored a knockdown in the 10th round, and he finally knocked out Deontay Wilder in the 11th round. Deontay Wilder's trainer for the 3rd match was Malik Scott, and Wilder fought Malik Scott years ago. Wilder has stated that he wanted to go out on a shield for the match with Fury. He preferred to get knocked out. He was unhappy with the stoppage loss in the 2nd match. If he was going to win or lose, he wanted to do conclusively. Fury dug deep to gain the victory, and many consider Tyson Fury to be an all-time great fighter now. Tyson Fury's trainer for the 3rd match and the 2nd match with Deontay Wilder was Javon Sugar Hill Stewart, who was the nephew of the late Emmanuel Stewart. Tyson Fury initially gained the friendship of Javon Sugar Hill Stewart in 2010, and he has trained him in a good style. One of the styles that Fury used in the Wilder 3 match was to make Wilder tired by leaning his body weight on his opponent. Tyson Fury outweighed Deontay Wilder by 39 pounds for the third match, and he used that weight to make Wilder tired. Wilder has not spoken to the media in a live interview since his loss to Fury. After his win, Tyson Fury went back to his home in Henderson, Nevada, to spend time with his wife, his friends, and his trainers. Of course, Tyson Fury is managed by MTK Global, which is the premier boxing and MMA promotional management company. It used to be located in the United Kingdom, but now it's located in the United Arab Emirates as far as its headquarters. However, it has locations in 26 different places. It has locations all across the world. It also manages over 300 fighters. MTK Global started back in 2012 under the guidance of Daniel Kinahan and Matthew Macklin. There was a name change and a turnaround. They made some changes. Again, my name is Matthew E. O'Neill, O''N''E''I''L, and I am the #1 ranked editor for Everipedia.org with over 15,000 edits. And I created the Javon Sugarhill Stewart page. Javon Sugarhill Stewart was born in 1975. He has also trained outstanding fighters such as Adonis Stevenson. He is from Detroit, Michigan. And, of course, he is the nephew of Emmanuel Stewart, who died in 2012. He's probably seen as being one of the best trainers in boxing now. The Kronk Gym is located in Detroit, Michigan, and I also contacted them via Facebook.com, and I created their page, the Kronk Gym page. Javon Sugarhill Stewart was born in 1975. He has trained many top outstanding fighters, such as Abdi Dabtiev. He has also trained Tyson Fury, Adonis Stevenson. So he's gained a lot of respect in the boxing world. He has also trained Anthony Durrell and Charles Martin. Charles Martin is a former IBF heavyweight world champion. So to our listeners on Blog Talk Radio, I'd like them to take a look at the Kronk Gym page and also the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 page that I created. I'd also like to point out to our listeners that Michael Conlon has left MTK Global and he's no longer managed by the company. Michael Conlon won the World Boxing Association interim featherweight world title in August of 2021. And he has since left MTK Global. He is managed by Conlon Boxing. The Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 was a professional boxing rematch between WBC and the ring heavyweight champion Tyson Fury and former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder on October 9th, 2021 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. The original match was postponed. It was scheduled for July 24th and postponed on July 9th, 2021. Fury is managed by MTK Global. The match was promoted by Premier Boxing Champions, Top Rank, and Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions. The original bout occurred in 2018. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder first fought in December of 2018, with the bout ending in a controversial draw. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder took place on February 22nd, 2020, with Fury emerging victorious by a 7th-round technical knockout to capture the WBC and vacant Ring Magazine heavyweight world titles. Fury won the WBA, IBF, WBO lineal world heavyweight championship by defeating Vladimir Klitschko in 2015. He was idle in 2017 and 2018. He defended the lineal title by defeating Otto Wallen and Tom Schwartz in 2019. Wallen and Schwartz were both ranked in the top 60 by BoxRec. Fury was initially slated to compete against Anthony Joshua in 2021. Deontay Wilder did complain that Fury used illegal gloves in their second match. Tyson Fury turned pro in 2008. As an amateur, he represented both England and Ireland after tracing his family lineage to relatives in Belfast and Galway. He won the AVA Super Heavyweight title in 2008 before turning professional later that year at age 20. Wilder is particularly known for his formidable punching power, having finished all but 3 of his fights inside the distance. Wilder has scored 20 knockouts in the first round. He is the 2-time winner of the Premier Boxing Champions Knockout of the Year award in 2016 and 2017. Tyson Fury is undefeated, while Wilder has only lost 2 professional boxing matches. At the official weigh-in, Fury weighed 277, while Wilder weighed 238. Fury KO'd Wilder in the 11th round. They battered each other for 10-plus rounds with multiple trips to the canvas. And the punches that they took would have felled an ordinary fighter much quicker. Deontay Wilder scored 2 knockdowns in the 4th round, while Tyson Fury sent Wilder to the canvas in the 3rd, 10th, and 11th rounds. The referee waved off the fight as soon as Wilder went down. Fury was trained by Javon Stewart of the Kronk Gym, while Wilder was trained by Malik Scott. Malik Scott has gone on television and on YouTube and talked about the Fury 3 fight, and he stated that he still thinks that Deontay Wilder has something left, that he will continue to train Deontay Wilder even though he lost brutally to Tyson Fury in the 3rd match. I think that Deontay Wilder won the respect of a lot of people for his will to win. If Tyson Fury wasn't such a great fighter, then Deontay Wilder would have beat most fighters on October 9th, 2021. Tyson Fury could be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He's been lineal champion for almost 6 years, and he's almost unbeatable. As I stated, my name is Matthew E. O'Neill, O''N''E''I''L. My boxing career was covered by Max Boxing in 2018 and Into Boxing in 2020. I was also on Fight News Unlimited in 2020. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, and I fought as a super heavyweight in the late 90s. The sport has changed tremendously, and the world is changing. And Tyson Fury at 6 foot 9 inches tall is the new super heavyweight. There probably won't be another heavyweight under 6 feet tall. The last champion we had under 6 feet tall was Mike Tyson. Tyson Fury is going to continue fighting, and of course, I believe Deontay Wilder will continue fighting. There will not be a 4th match between either fighter. Thank you.